see the title of the video? It's Madden 16 stopping the run. Now, here's the thing with this. Um, you're not going to always like be able to stop the run and always stop it at the line or have somebody go down behind the line of scrimmage. But you can contain it where they're popping off 1 or 2 yards of play, and by the time third down comes around, it's forcing them to pass it. So I'm playing as the Giants because um, linebacking core and a line. So the first play that I use is a 4-3, the 4-3 cover 3 sky. Now with the cover 3 sky, what that does is you have your you have your linebacker, and then you have your safety, who's gonna come and shade the edges of the line. Let me I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So we're going to run out of the pistol. Let's run out of I form, and then we'll do the stretch. Now what I like to do is I like to control the linebacker, middle linebacker, and that way when your linebacker's coming around, your linebacker can even if he doesn't get to the running back, he can break it up where your outside linebacker and get him. So he's been outside the line of scrimmage the whole time so far. Now you could spread them out a little bit. See, they got me on that one. Now I won't spread it out this time, and I should be able to stuff it at least. He's there. Nope. And I used the Seahawks purposely because of Marshawn Lynch. And move that way. There you go. You want to rush him as fast as you can. And again, I know where it's going, so I mean it's kind of, but he stopped. And it's Marshawn Lynch again, so I mean if you're running against somebody who has a good truck, it's gonna be, you should be able to get him a good 80% of the time, but you're not gonna be able to get him all the time. Another play that I like to do is a 5-2, and I like running the cover 2. Now what this is going to open you up to with the cover 2 is in the middle of your field. If they are doing a play action, if they've been running run all game, and then they run the play action, if they have a tight end or a wide receiver who's running up the middle of the field, your 2 safeties on a cover 2 are meant to cover your outside receivers, help with them. In the middle of the field, it'll leave you vulnerable. So I like running the trio sky zone too, because it brings the blitz in, but with the cover 2 in a 5-2 normal, what that does is you have your 2 cornerbacks who are shading down. So if it's running either to the right or the left, they'll be able to help with that run along with your linebackers and your defensive line, your defensive ends. Now I don't if you want to flare out the edge rush where it's going to come around side, but what that does, if you don't have good defensive tackles in the middle, it's not going to be able to stop. They'll be able to hit that dive up the middle, but I'll show you a way to stop the dive too. So I'll run the cover 2, and let's do so concept, we'll run a counter, and we'll do, let's see, let's go back to the I. So run out of the I form, let's run out of the strong. And we'll do an inside zone split to the left. Again, I like... Perfect. Now, if you want... See... There you go. What I like to do here is I like splitting out. The linebacker's really close to the line, so I like splitting them out so they're kind of... And again, it's Marshawn Lynch. Let me show you one where he'll be running to the edge. So I'll do the formation. I'll do 5-2 again, and then the cover 2. And then they'll be running out of a... let's run them out of the pistol set. I just gotta find one. Okay, halfback stretch. So that's what the halfback stretch is going to do. It's planned to run outside your left tackle, in between your left tackle and your wide receiver. So let's do that. And again, split them out like that. Now you have 1, 2, 3, 4 guys who are there. He may have got 2 or 3 yards, but there are 4 guys there to stop him. You know he's going this way. Now there's 2 there. Sometime you're going to have a good receiver there who's going to do that. Who's going to block really well. Again, there you go. Again, split them out. Bam. Another good thing you could do here, I'll pause it real quick. What you can do here with the run is it's in a pistol set. So with Russell Wilson being a mobile quarterback, if you're playing somebody who's a mobile quarterback, what you can do also when you when you bring out your linebackers, because you're in a 4-3, you have your defensive line is gonna go vertical, up and down, north and south. So that's good to either to bunch up the halfback dive, or that's good to get the edge. Now what you could also do is with this, shade Russell Wilson. In other words, put a contain on him. And to do that, go like that, and then he's in a contain right now. There you go. Now that's going to bring it down, so if Russell Wilson does bring it back, your safety's shading down, your safety sees it. See, and again, tackling a Marshawn Lynch with Prince Mukamura, it's not going to work. In a 5-2, you can also see, there's all those people there. What you could do with a 5-2 as well, bam, bam, move your line. And then that way you could bring, he's there. And there's always going to be a lot of people there. You know, you don't necessarily have to. That was a miss. But still, there's 3 of them there. Spread your line out. Keep your linebackers there for that middle, for that halfback dive possibly. And then, bam. There's all those guys there. So there's something. You saw the stretch. You saw, let's do the dive. Again, there you go. I got in there. I didn't get him, but it forced him to the outside. Now let's do the next play. We'll do a halfback dive. But we're going to come out of a different set. So I know they're going to be coming out of a nickel set. Now what I like to do with this is, it sounds weird. It's going to sound weird, but I've had success with this. I go to the nickel 3-3-5, 3 linemen, 3 linebackers, 5 cornerbacks. Do the cover 3 cloud drop because they picked their play, and they're in a pistol, they're in a gun set. And in that gun set, they're gonna have, let's say it's a slot. Now here, they're gonna do an inside zone, which is basically a halfback dive up the middle. Now what we're going to do with this one is you have your linebackers, or let's see here. You have, I'm trying to show you exactly what it is here. You have them shading. Okay, I'm trying to explain this to you. You're going to have your linebackers who are going to be shading to the outside, so that'll stop the outside run. Now, stopping the outside run, you could bring your line in. It's only a 3-man line. Don't move your linebackers. I like using the middle linebacker or the right outside linebacker. Um, Control them, bring them in. Don't bring them in. I apologize. Leave your linebackers, control one. Bring your defensive linemen in with a edge rush. So they're going to be coming like this, but they're going to be flaring out. Now, the computer is going to do is if it sees if you're not controlling your defensive end or your defensive tackle, what that's going to do is it's going to stop. It'll recognize that it's a dive up the middle, and then they'll come in. So let me show how that's done. I'll show you in this too how you can use your safety, that middle safety. Though it's tough if you're going to use your safety in a run, but I'll show you what you can do with that. Okay. So Beeson, he's inside. There you go. Oh, Lynch, you son of a bitch. It's gonna happen sometimes. Again, in, out. I'll do this 4 more times just to show you that it does work. And I like shading over on. I like shading. If I'm using the middle linebacker, I like shading him over the running back. He got 4 yards, but still, it's not. Shading on the inside. That's open. He got 4 yards again. And if it's a 3rd down, shading in, 5 yards. Now what you could do, I'm going to bring Collins down into the box. I see that it's a run. Collins will help. Now, if they happen to audible out, then he's still deep enough where he can come into coverage. But the extra man in the box is always going to help you. He's down in the box. I see it's a run. Perfect. I'll show you with Thomas. You're going to have guys who do that. They're going to come around like that. Another thing you could do, you can shade all your guys in. Play. And doing that, you're susceptible to a deep pass, but again, everybody's in the box. You see it's a run, and he went to the outside. It's going to happen. Let's do, my last one will be that football flying like a motherfucker. Okay, so I'll do the formation will be 4-3. Cover 3 sky. Again, you're bringing your safety down. And then we'll do a simple dive. Not a fullback. Draw, not a weak. Hello. There you go. Halfback ISO will work too. If you can stop that fullback, if you can run into him like this, you're gonna have that help behind you. You don't. Again, I had 3 guys there. It makes him go to the opposite side. I like bringing my guys back and forth. I see where it's going, and I had Collins there. And this is with the Giants, who have a bad, don't have the greatest linebacking core. Again, stop that. Collins is there. Oh. Now again, like I said, you're not always going to be able to stop the run. There are some guys who are fantastic out there, but for the most part, I've had real good success with stopping the run this way. Um, will it work all the time? No, it won't. But as long as you have a play where you could shade the outside of your defensive ends, and you have a halfway decent middle linebacker, or you're even a safety out back, so a lot of people prefer to use the safety, which is fine because if it's a free safety, he's coming down and he's made free safeties are for stopping the run, or at least to buffer the run. So, like I said, you're not always going to be able to stop the run completely, but it will help you a lot. I think this year I don't think I've had anybody, maybe one or two people, have 100-yard games on me. It's it's rare. But there's a lot of practice too, so you're gonna have to practice going to Madden 16 and use that practice option. Um, but that's how I stopped the run, and it's pretty effective. I used the 4-3. The 3-4 is another good one because you have, again, they're shading that outside if the running backs are going to the outside. But I use the 3-4, the 4-3, and the 5-2. I don't use the nickel at all, unless it's the nickel, the big package for the nickel. But again, 3-4, 4-3, 5-2. If you got it, use it. It'll help you in the future with if you're in any Madden leagues. I'm in 2 Madden leagues right now. I'm 3-0 in one, and the season's starting in the other. So I hope that helped you, and thanks for watching my channel. Comment for anything that has helped you with stopping the run or buffering the run. If you thought I had good ideas, bad ideas, comment below. Subscribe for more content for stuff like this, and check out my and my brother's gaming channel. It's Ferg Brothers, FERGBROS Gaming, with a space in between brothers and gaming. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.